Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Okay guys, we have something special for you this weekend.
Yep.
We have special guest here, Mr. Jim Vick. Jim, it's good to see you. Jim is a longtime supporter of the channel, and we've both been really looking forward to getting him up here to Nevada and taking him on a tour of some of the mines around the Rhyolite and Beatty area. That's where we're at today.
Yep.
So Jim, you've been watching the channel for quite a long time.
About over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, guys, he's really helped the channel out with the schnozzolator as well as a lot of other purchases, the climbing harness, etc.
Not to mention Better Bob.
That's right.
I mean, he got to ride here in Better Bob. Here, I'll show you guys Better Bob. Look, he's parked right there. That's his bag down underneath there.
Yeah. So it's just been absolutely great. That what you've done for the channel. I can't thank you enough, Jim.
Me either.
I mean, that's just extraordinary.
Mm-hmm.
You've propelled things forward tremendously, and I just can't thank you enough.
Well, I think you guys have become probably the number one mine exploring channel that I've seen. Again, I'm really excited about being here today and spending time with you guys.
That's
and
great.
We're going to go in this little mine here, and I'm just really excited and glad to be here. It's a pleasure and an honor to be with these two.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
That.
Thanks a lot,
Jim.
Wow.
Yeah, we have there's a handful of mines in this area that I've always wanted to take a look at. So that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to start with this one that's going into a whole bunch of dolomite limestone here. But I would imagine that the reason that they did this is they're going further back up into the hill so that they can intersect with some kind of vein.
Up underneath there.
Yeah, somewhere up in there. So let's head on inside and see what this one's all about.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody, let's explore this old mine. With company, good company. Heck yeah.
Well, thanks, Gly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you
far-
were talking.
So far this morning's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. That's been great.
Well, yeah, considering I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you guys didn't get there until 10:30. That's a long time to hang around. And I even had breakfast, and I never had breakfast.
There's some writing on the wall here.
Yeah, Mr. M, he doesn't roll out of bed too early.
Yeah.
Why push it?
Yeah. Well,
So we continue to go down or through a whole bunch of dolomite limestone here.
are we going up or down, Gly?
We are going up just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
When you put in a haulage at it, you always want to put it in on a slight grade going up.
Right.
Just in case it does get water, then the water will run outside. Well, they made this one pretty darn wide, so they must have had some good sized ore cars coming in and out of here.
Yeah.
Now I can see that the geologists have been in here. You notice the tags on the wall, Jim?
Yeah, what exactly are they doing there?
So what they'll do is they come in after, long after this mine has been put in. It's the geologists, and they'll take a sample, like for example, right here.
Right.
You know, that could have been a place where they took a sample. And they will reassess the mine to see if it's something that, they want to chase
You
after
know what
again.
that's for, Mr. M?
No, but, well, yes, I do. Thanks for asking. So, at some point in time in the past, they drilled a hole here so that they could pound this peg in here
Right.
and hang probably
Their vent pipe.
or something like that.
Right.
Look for more holes and that'll confirm it. There's one right there, look.
Yeah, see, here's another one
Yeah.
here. Here's the wire.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. Ooh, we got a collapse. Nice.
Is it closed off there, Gly?
Oh, we're coming up to what could maybe be a collapse.
Looks like a collapse and looks like the kind of thing you go up and over.
Yeah, it might just be, we'll just have to take a closer look at it.
Yeah, that looks all the way
There you go.
to San Jose.
Come on, Jim, let's go look at this.
What's it look like, Mr. M?
Well, this is all from a collapse right here.
Okay.
But it continues on,
Okay.
and it doesn't look like anybody's been there.
Let me take a look at it real quick.
Come on up.
Okay.
I know you're going to be gone like a turkey through the corn on this one.
Well,
Yeah, I
we'll-
forgot my knee pads in the car. in
We'll
the
get a
Jeep.
closer look at it here. Oh, yeah.
It's awful
a-
wet.
It looks like another one of them dolomite bubbles that just kind of broke off and fell right here. I'm going to take a look down here real quick. Let's shoot on up in there and see how much further it goes. Oh yeah, we've got a whole bunch of mine up in here, guys.
What do you say?
So this is you'll be fine. Just take your time coming on over. Go nice and slow. Okay, guys, so we made our way over that little tiny hurdle. Not too bad. Definitely have some groundwater coming in through some of these fissures and faulting, especially right here. Hey, Jim.
Uh-huh.
You remember oftentimes on the channel I talk about slick and slide or fault gouge.
Right.
Okay, this is it right here.
Okay.
Now, if you pick your finger in that, you'll notice how soft it is. See that? Mm-hmm. And then look at the
Sparkly?
Yep. And then you see the stratification. See the lines in the rock?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's an indication as to which way the fault is moving. Sometimes we'll find them going up and down in the vertical. Others times horizontal, like this one.
Nice.
These are the areas when you're exploring abandoned mines that you really want to watch out for. They're the weakest part of the mine. Mm-hmm. And this is not a big deal right here because it's only about a foot across. But some places we found fault gouge that's 6, 8, 15 feet across. And
Yeah.
that creates a really weak area.
Yeah, you can see the moisture in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it actually sucks up the moisture like a wick. When you get into porphyry mines, those are the ones you have to really watch out because the fault gouge in there can be super loose and brittle. All right, so we are at according to the geologist spray paint on the walls, we're 390 feet in right now. And so it's muggy, it's stuffy, kind of smells like someone's old basement.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it could be possibly coming up to a drift or a cross cut here. That would be good. We certainly are. It looks that way. Yeah. All right. More fault gouge. It doesn't go very far. Just stops right here. But guys, take a look at that. See the
Wow.
how that's been rubbing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Those two rubbing up against each other. Okay, so that's as far as it goes up there. Okay, turning around over here, we have another one. And they decided to follow this hanging wall. Let me show you guys something. So, wow, I mean, look at all the geologist tags in here. So the reason that they got interested in this is this zone. Mr. M, can you kind of point the thing at me here? Right here. This little area is what you want to test, about 6 to 8 inches right against that hanging wall.
Why would they come in here and tag all of this, Gly?
They're assaying the heck out of it. They're taking samples from all over the place.
Because this is where the juice is.
Yep. And that's as far as it goes right there. So
This is where the stuff bubbles up to and goes against that wall.
Right.
all right, turning back around here.
You're good right there. Don't move a muscle.
Interesting. All right, back to the haulage at it and continuing on. So earlier I talked to Jim. I wanted to see if he was okay if we could lower him 600 feet down a vertical shaft. What'd you think of that idea, Jim?
Well, you know, I'm going to let you two do it, and then you let me know what it's like, and I'll let you know if I want to come down.
Okay. Well, I promised Mr. M that we would treat you with kid gloves today.
Sure.
Yeah, but only today.
And I promised Gly that I'd be on my best behavior with you here today.
I haven't noticed anything different.
Oh, well, thank you. Hear that, Gly?
I did. All right, we got another cross cut. And, okay, it goes off this way to the left. I'll just take you up there right now real quick because I can already see that it just comes up here and stops. Yeah. Yep, just goes right up there. And that's the end of that one. Okay, turn it back around. We got another one right past the guys here.
Hey,
Go off this direction.
right past the guys. Nice.
Oh, what do we have up here? Could this have been powder storage? Looks that way. Possibly. Oh, the mine keeps going on.
Air down?
Yep. All right, let's go explore this one. Yeah, my laser just turned on. It does that in these humid mines. It'll usually turn off by itself eventually. All right, let's see if this goes anywhere. Is it just gonna come up here and stop, or? Kind of looking that way. Yeah.
Did it pinch off?
Yep. Yep, this one faced out right here. Okay, turn it around. Yeah, they're just probing. That's what they're doing. They go in 50, 80 feet.
Right. It's a lot of work.
Sure is. Old coffee can down on the floor. Okay, back to the main. And let's see how much deeper this one goes. So now here's a good, Mr. M,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna set my camera down here for a second.
Okay.
So a lot of people have asked me how far can the miners blast in a day? Well, if you look real close to the ribs, okay, these are called the ribs. This one here, this is called the back of the mine. And you can often tell by looking at the ribs of how far they went every day. So from like right here to here would have been one blast.
In one day?
In one day, and then they'd had to drill that,
Right.
blast it, muck it out, and that's gonna take better part of a day.
Wow.
Then they would have started from right here, and then you can see somewhere about right in here is where they made it the following day. Yep. So whenever you see these, these are called staggers. I don't know if that's the official term, but whenever you see these staggers in the ribs, that's the approximate location of how far they blasted as they went further into the mountain.
But I don't think that necessarily is for a whole day. They had Cracker Jacks in here that were doing 2 and 3 and 4 of them in a day.
Sure.
Or more.
Yeah, you're right. It all depends on when the mine was put in, what kind of technology they were using at the time. All right, what do we have here? That is going to be it for this one. And we're faced out. And the rock completely changed into something entirely different.
Didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, is it hot and muggy in here, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, well, we're going to work our way back out to the portal, and we're going to run around some more and see if we can't find another one to crawl in today. We'll see you back outside. Take a look at what's called the original Bullfrog Mine. I've always wanted to see this.
Did you say Bullfrog?
Bullfrog. There's 2 Bullfrog mining sites.
Right.
We've been in another one.
Yeah, we did the one last year. And you really couldn't get into anything. They were all ugly and collapsed. So
Didn't stop us from trying.
yeah, we're gonna go see if we can. We're gonna check out the original site. Yeah, that Hummer you had was a beautiful ride.
Well, in the old days, I would have taken it up that road back there. We had 22 of us in our group, and God, we did everything. I almost rode mine once, and I think after that I stopped playing with it. Like, you know, it'll go anywhere.
Well, once you get busted up and you're an older guy, it makes you stop and think, now wait a minute, do I really want to be busted up for the rest of my life?
Oh, I know, yeah.
Well, that's why hanging out with Gly, really? Now he's roped you in on it?
Well, I've always been a thrill seeker my whole life,
No,
and that's just who I am.
the fact of the matter is 90.
Right.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I was. Okay. All right. 1-0. Dang.
Anyways, carry on.
I was looking that way. I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Well, that doesn't change the rules.
That's right. Look at him mope. He's all long in the face right now.
Is he pouting?
The only person that has a face longer than that is a horse.
The only time. Whenever Gly gets it first, then he womps on me, and it's like 4-0 by the end of the day. And I hate that.
Okay, so we traveled a little bit further. We've got a mine over here that I've never documented, but there's many in the area that I already have. So for this one, Jim decided he's going to stay by the Jeep. Mr. M and I are gonna walk up over to it, and I'm gonna show you guys what's inside of this mine. How's that sound, Mr. M?
That sounds like a swell idea, Gly.
Okay, let's head on over there and see what this one's all about.
Let's do.
Okay.
Ooh, nice air coming out.
Let's see what we have in here. All right, so it comes in and immediately splits left and right. Let's look off to the right here. What do we have? Oh, just a little cove goes off that way and stops. And I'm gonna turn my lights on here. There we go. Nothing going that way. And I don't think it goes anywhere here. It just goes right up and stops. Yep. That's as far that way. Okay. Let's head up this direction, see what we can find. Oh yeah, here's our primary.
I can feel air.
I think what you're feeling is
Cool?
the mixing between the cool air of the mine and the warm air outside right there.
Huh.
I'm pretty certain that this one doesn't have any connection to the surface. Lots of pretty colored rock in here. Well, through that last section we just walked through. This is kind of... Oh, and just like that, but you smell all that rat? Let's look up in there. Maybe we can see ourselves a pack rat.
Nice. Chase him down this way.
Chase him right up your leg.
Nice.
Right up your pant leg.
Probably.
Whew, stinky. Ah, nasty stuff. Let's see if we can see him up in here. How you doing, Mr. Pack Rat? Are you up in here? Nope. No rats today, but there's his little house right there. And another one, an old one, right there. And that is it. That's as far as they went on this mine. So what we're doing on this episode, if you haven't already figured it out, is we're just having a nice, relaxing day, taking Jim around and showing him the sights and showing him all the things that we're going to be doing this summer. And it's been a lot of fun hanging out with him.
Yes.
I've really been enjoying this. This has been great. Yeah. So we've got we got one more thing I want to show Jim today. Let's head back to the Jeep and we'll go see what that's all about. We'll see you back outside.
Sometimes you'll see one like that one we just went past, the collared shaft that had a small amount of waste rock around it.
Right.
And you think, well, that wouldn't be worth anything. It probably only goes down about 80 or 100 feet because that's all the waste rock that's there. But that can connect you to a whole world of workings down underneath. You know, it could have just been an air vent for another system
Right.
at some time in the past. And so
Yep.
it's always that's always what the excitement's all about, is to see if when you do get down to the bottom, can you go left or right, or is that it?
Yeah.
Or you just go to the bottom.
Or you just go to the bottom, and that's why we're developing the torpedo. The rest of the parts for that will be in this week, so we can torpedo these shafts before we even go into them.
And we're sending it down with 2 monitors inside of it, so
Yeah.
if the alarms go off, we'll know it.
Right.
Just when we review the video, we'll hear the alarm go off and we'll know which one it was.
Correct.
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
You've been here.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of nice that the barbed wire's falling the rest of the way off. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to do this one.
Oh,
this is
one-
going to be so much.
This is the
Look at
bottom-
the size of that pile.
This one is the bottomless pit.
Yeah, this is a good one. Ah. So one of the things that I wanted to show Jim, since he's here and in the area, was one of the shafts that we're going to be schnozzulating eventually in the coming weeks. Now, Jim helped the channel out significantly in purchasing all the materials to build the schnozzulator. So I wanted to get him out here today and show him a shaft that I will be schnozzing. So what we have here, Jim, this is what's called a TriCompartment shaft. the manway was over here, okay?
Yeah, I saw that from the other side.
Yep, that's where it used to be. And then here you had two vertical shafts going all the way down to the bottom, and they would bring up the ore out of both. And by the looks of the size of the waste rock pile, you can see just how big of a mine that we have down underneath here.
How did they pick this spot, Gly?
So what they're doing is, if you look back behind you here, you're going to see a lot of dikes, these rhyolite dikes, and they strategically picked this area so that they could get down probably around the 300-foot level, and then what they're going to do is they're going to drift off to every single one of these dikes that you see in this area, and when they come into one, once they hit it, then they'll drift left and right and mine the ore out.
Wow.
Where the two meet. Okay.
Well, this got it's concrete color, isn't it?
Yeah, it's concrete up here, and as you look deeper, I like the looks of this collar because they built it with using railroad ties. Look at how stout that is. I have thrown a small rock down in here, and I can hear it hit roughly at about 250 feet. It's hitting a bunch of debris. I would imagine there's a lot of stuff laying in the bottom.
For sure.
But this is an absolute perfect shaft for schnozzulating.
5,000.
5,000. That's right. Yeah. And there's not triple compartment, but there's at least 2 or 3 more dual compartments here that we're going to be doing, and a whole lot of singles.
Right.
So yeah, this is the evolution of the channel, thanks to you and pushing it forward, because I know for certain when we start getting down into these, we're going to be finding some really awesome stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there's going to be some great artifacts in the bottom of these because they're just so inaccessible. All right, everybody. Well, I just wanted to thank you all for coming along on this weekend's, mild adventure. I really wanted to show Jim around, show him the places that we're going to be exploring this summer, and the places that we're going to be schnozzulating.
5,000.
5,000.
Thank you. Yeah, this was intended to be kind of a light duty weekend when it comes to the exploring. The other reason I did this, guys, is because it gives Mr. M and I time to spend on the schnoz. We have a few more things that we're doing to it, and I think by the end of next week it's going to be done, and we're ready to start schnozzing.
And I'm going to be doing a little video on the schnoz so that we can show you guys it all set up with the new modifications that we've done to it.
Right.
Midweek sometime, maybe.
Yeah. So, Jim, did you enjoy? Did you have a good time?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this was fun. Yeah, we enjoyed hanging out with you. And
Well, likewise, you guys, I'd have left the first day if I didn't like you guys.
I mean, if we smelled real bad or something like that,
Yeah.
oh, geez, I had to get away from these guys.
No, very enjoyable, a lot of good knowledge, and a lot of pretty country.
Yeah.
So,
well, again, we both thank you, so very much for all that you've done to both of our channels.
Oh, boy.
Us out. And
people probably don't stop and really realize that, but we've got 13,000 miles on this Jeep in a year, and it's all been in the back country.
Yep.
And repairs and things like that add up. Fuel, and, the equipment that we have, the ability to go places that we weren't able to go before.
Right.
So all thanks to you guys and Jim Vick.
Yep. All that pools together, and like I always say, it always goes right back to the channel.
Every dime.
And that's every dime, and that's why we've been able to push things forward the way that we have over this last year. So, okay, we're going to get on out of here. Again, thank you all for coming on this one, and we'll see you again next weekend.
bye-bye.
Take care, everybody.
See you, folks.
Bye-bye.